start off with a song called The House of Green. It's about the epic, cosmic turf war between the trees in my neighborhood and the Duke Energy landscaping crew. Well, the House of Green, it was granted land in the reign of George VI. And fourscore years, the Greens had grown to thread good Duchess land. The Duchess, she called her a mighty man to stall the Greens' advance. They drew their swords, they marched in strength through Green's unguarded land. They cut out the heart of the House of Green, left but a shell of the House of Green. They cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. Unconquered land, and the Duchess on her throne. The more Greens grow, the more she cuts their land, no more their own. They cut out the heart of the House of Green, left but a shell of the House of Green. They cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. Well, the air, it was clean in the land of green. The Duchess mars the sky. Yeah, the air, it was clean in the land of green. That air was yours and mine. But they cut out the heart of the House of Green. They left but a shell of the House of Green. They cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. And there's not but a shell of the House of Green. Big thanks to Robbie folks for having me on the show, and everybody here at Jammin. I was just here in July. I got friends who live in Falls Church, so I stay with them. I'll be there tonight. And I got paid, I think, $250 for that show. And I drove up. I rolled a stop sign in Falls Church. Okay, you know. Yeah, do not do that. So you know, the nice ticket they give you says, oh, pay this $30 for your fine and $60 to $6 for your court fees, and you'll be all set. And I said, that sounds a little too good to be true. And so I talked to my insurance guy, and in fact, he confirmed it was too much to be true, too good to be true, because my insurance rates were going to go up $1,800 over 3 years. Because I got, you know, we got 3 cars. I got a 24-year-old. I'm still insuring her car, and so, you know, 30% goes a long way. So anyhow, if you guys want to buy some merch. Yankee son, the world rhythms took him home. That Mersey beat, it's a ballad slow for memories and for growing old. In the church they mourn poor Eleanor. Jerry sings, he sings, don't walk alone, don't walk alone. Old Dismay's sandstone tower stands. Old Dismay's Titan fell below, and the Kendricks work that noble soil, sing and dance just like white roses. That Mersey beat, it's a ballad slow for memories and growing old. In the church they mourn poor Eleanor. Jerry sings, he sings, don't walk alone, don't walk alone. The lads and the ladies, all dressed in white, they cross the 100 in midday light. They promise join their houses line to dance and step in truest time. That Mersey beat, it's a ballad slow for memories and for growing old. In the church they mourn poor Eleanor. And Jerry sings, he sings, don't walk alone, don't walk alone. Y'all know who Pedro Pascal is? Actor? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to play a song with a really absurd premise. But there are people on TikTok who think that I look like Pedro Pascal. And so my friends were like, well, you're going to have to figure out how to capitalize on this somehow. And that's just not the kind of songwriter I am. I thought, goodness gracious, that sounds like such a gimmick, you know, like a novelty song. How could I get a good song out of that? But you're about to find out. But I just started digging in. You know, I'd seen him in Game of Thrones. I didn't realize it was him because he was kind of under the radar when that season came out. And then I watched Mandalorian. I've been watching The Last of Us. And I watched this interview that he gave. He's got a transgender sister, and he's been questioned about her. And he had this quote where he said, "My protective side is lethal, but I need her more than she needs me." Which just kind of slayed me. I thought, what a beautiful thing to say about your sibling and anybody that you love. And I got to thinking about it. That's essentially his character.
In all of these shows, he's this sort of paternal figure protecting somebody who is at least perceived to be weak and unable to protect themselves. I wrote this song. It's called "Your Name Is Light." His sister's name is Lux, Latin for light. They bathe in gold, they drink it all. They wanna leave us with nothing. Their pillars rot, they sway, they fall, 'cause there's weakness at the core. Their breath is cold, but you're warm with light. Your Lux, your name is light. I need you more, and you need me. I will be your champion. I've spoken, this is the way. Your love, your name is light. Your love, your name is light. They stole your innocence, and when I dream, of vengeance, and I wake to loss. I carry on, I fight for something new. I run my skin across the flame to remember how it feels. I need you, and you need me. I will be your champion. I've spoken, this is the way. Let's go, name is light. Your love, your name is light. I know their hearts are distant, scattered galaxies of stars. I wanna see your sunlight there under all the bright explosion in the big and beautiful universe. record this year should be out in 2026. This should be the next single coming out in January, I expect. They Were the Children. Just got to thinking about the childhoods that my kids have lived. I got a 24-year-old, 21-year-old, and it's different. This century, this millennium has been very different from the last 20 years of the 20th century when I was growing up. And this is a story of what we all went through and have gone through and are going through. Born in the springtime of 2001. She crawled through the wreckage on the screen every night. She wandered with strangers just like the world was gonna end. There ain't nothing to fear for when there's nothing to win. She was a child when those towers did crumble. She was a child when that levee did break. She was a child when the banks went under. Bald-faced bandits did steal her joy. He was born in the summer of 2004. I held him up to the sky when those waters did rise, and the homes people lived in, they were flooding and drowning. The dreams that they lived in were drowning just the same. And he was a child when the towers did crumble. He was a child when that levee did break. He was a child when the banks went under. And then bald-faced bandits did steal his joy. They came of age in these deserting days, the old folks just gasping and grasping for air. Their sages betrayed them and wagered the farm on the thoughts of the prophets and on prophets and prayers. And then bald-faced bandits did steal their joy. We gotta face down them bandits, take back the joy. Thanks so much, y'all. outside the lobby, they're screaming, fire, gentrifiers. And the manager with his mocha skin shows us out the secret door. He said, I'm just trying to do my job. My friends, they shout me down. We built this place when we were kids. Who's gonna stop it now? I know you wanna help me, but you can't hear my voice. You're shouting down the other side. We tremble with the noise. We tremble with the noise. Well, it's the 1st of May in 2020. I'm craftsman on a crew. My neighbor, he holds the mortgage. My rent, it's coming due. And the tenants, they are striking. They're honking, shouting in the street. And their alarm is a reminder of the debts I've got to meet. I know you want to help me, but you can't hear my voice, 'cause you're shouting down the other side. We tremble with the noise. We tremble with the noise. We tremble with the noise. And you say I should love myself, but you don't know how it feels to live inside this body. No scrubbing can make clean. And your love, it's like a rain cloud. The water's pouring down. So just be my earth. Just stand on, I'll save myself from down. And I know you want to help me, but you can't hear my voice. You're shouting down the other side. We tremble with the noise. I know you want to help me, but you can't hear my voice. You're shouting down the other side. We tremble with the noise. We tremble with the noise. We tremble with the noise. Thanks so much. I'm going to do one more song for you. There are some little like leaflets on the table. You can QR code them or fill them out, put them in my merch case back there. It's the guitar case, but this is a chance to win some free merch. If I get some of you to fill that out, I gotta get 10, or because I can't keep giving merch away if I only get a few emails on my list. But there are a lot of you here, so I'm sure I'll get 10. I really appreciate it, and thanks again to Jim and Java and Robbie folks for having me. I just got on vinyl. It just came in time for this coming holiday season. Sort of Christmas-ish record that I first released digitally last year. It's winter songs. I've got like a hazy shade of winter on it, and a long December. If Fleet Foxes fans out there, White Winter Hero. So some of them are obviously Christmassy, like Christmas Time is Here from the Peanuts. But 10 songs. It's real nice. It just came on vinyl. It's beautiful. So I got that back there. I think this might be the first show I've had it for. So that's exciting. This is a rubber bridge guitar, and I'm going to play it for you on the newest single that I just released on Friday. It's called The Village, and I appreciate your attentive ears. walls are arms of love. They're guarded by a hero throng, and the creatures dare not come. The bulls run through the city streets. They're trampling roses and seeing red. All these waving flags just feed their rage. It's a mad disease of fear, and the herd stampedes right off a cliff. We escape by a narrow trail to a village on a mountain whose walls are arms of love. They're guarded by a hero throng, and the creatures dare not come. The bears are sleeping in their caves with their hibernating appetites. They hunger for what we have raised. Those bears gonna eat our young unless we climb to higher ground where the monsters have no power. In the village on the mountain high, we will stand our ground. And the villagers surrender not, 'cause our arms are bound as one. In the village on a mountain high, whose walls are arms of love, they're guarded by a hero throng, and the creatures dare not come. The village on creatures dare not come. Creatures